Hey you guys, welcome back to Sistership. You are listening to Korede and
Dami.
And we have two very special guests in the auditorium today.
In the foyer.
Auditorium.
What's the auditorium?
Now, we're here with two people. I would love for them to introduce themselves. Let's start here.
Hi guys, my name is Joe or Joseph.
Or
Jojo.
Right. Or Joe Wrights.
Or
for those that know me personally. Which other alias do I have? Or Jojo for the close and personals.
Listen there.
Yeah. Hi guys, I'm here. I'm ready to pod.
Okay.
He's ready to pod.
I love the
You're ready now,
enthusiasm.
you're awake.
Okay, and we have...
Hi guys, Gbenga. Hello.
Hello.
Glad to be here. Happy to be here. Looking forward to having a conversation with my sisters.
Oh my gosh. What else do you go by? Since he gave us all his names.
GT.
Yeah.
Mr. Soapbox.
Yeah.
Chairman.
Yeah.
I know.
G for the close and personal.
Oh,
Come on,
really?
come on.
Fez? Anything else?
No.
Okay, Fez, well.
Oh my
I
days.
mean, it's nice to have you guys on. It's so interesting to have you guys.
I know. I don't think we've ever podcasted together.
Never.
First time, innit?
It's our
You guys
first
are
time.
the people that introduced us to podcasting. That's so funny.
It's him.
Real soulful.
Real soulful.
Did I?
Throwback.
That gave us
quote-
the platform.
I'd
He
never
gave us.
been.
That was.
I didn't
good,
introduce
though.
you to
He gave us our
podcasting.
soapbox.
He was the first to do it.
Like,
What
you
do
know,
mean
an
didn't
actual
introduce us to
soapbox.
podcast? You were the first podcast that we went on.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, you were. I remember you were on a pod before.
Well, you're gonna have to give me the name of it.
Oh, not really a pod, more like a debate. What's her name? You remember you were on some show?
Miriam?
Yes.
That was
Remember?
post.
But that was
Soulful.
after Soapbox.
After? I thought that was
After Real
before.
Soulful, sorry.
Oh, I felt like it was before.
How
Nah,
comes
it
you
was
paired
after.
them two together and then how did you?
I didn't pair them. Did I pair them? I invited Korede and she brought Dami.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then
because I
you
met
said-
Dami on that
We're
day.
And then
literally
you
joined
said-
at the
That was
hip.
the third
Yeah,
hip.
yeah,
Third
yeah.
hip.
We're
Jump
joined
on.
at the hip.
Yeah, I said jump
Third
on.
wheel.
Just to
And
balance,
then when we got to the
I'm
studio, we
so
realised
sick.
that we all know each other.
balance the
Yeah.
equation.
We all
Why
knew each
did
other.
that?
That's crazy.
Yeah, but you guys got to know each other.
But we knew each other.
I had heard of you
You guys
though.
knew each other.
I'm trying to think how I had heard of you.
Korede.
Probably Korede.
No.
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 didn't know him.
Yeah.
I knew him through him. Oh, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
True.
I knew him before you.
Farouk. Yeah.
Good luck.
But
Good
would
luck,
he have
Divine.
told me about?
Maybe not.
I don't think he would have told me about.
Doubt it.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Anyways.
Actually, no, Cap. I did.
Thank you.
I remember.
Okay.
yeah,
So.
yeah.
What did he tell you?
Oh, here
After.
we go.
Let's focus. Let's come here for do what we came here to do.
One
please.
house, one house.
After.
So,
David said, "What did he say?"
oh my gosh, no.
How can you all just stop like that?
She jammed.
I actually jammed because I'm laughing. Nonetheless, this is our
clever.
first time podding on the Sistership. We have pod multiple times on Joseph's ex podcast, which you might be able to find if
Nah.
you search the internet deeply enough.
Search the World Wide Web.
Deeply enough.
If you look for Real Soulful, you might find some.
You're not gonna find that,
But
bro.
the thing is, it's such a shame because we actually had an episode ready to go.
It's still on my
Yeah, it never
laptop.
got released and it was
It
such a
never
good
got released.
episode.
It's still on my
Fantastic
It's still on my
we
laptop.
went to my house after that, didn't we?
Yes,
Yeah.
actually.
Should I just drop it
Yeah,
For
you
what?
should put it
For
on
fun.
YouTube.
just for fun?
To show the change
For the
between us
archive.
then and now.
Yeah,
Do
man.
you feel like we've grown?
I think
We can do a movie night and watch it.
Definitely.
I love our episodes on Real Soulful.
How
Is
The
it?
3 different episodes that we've had on Real
They're
Soulful,
also
I
different.
love them. I love them so much.
They're
there's
also
been
different.
such a like
The
Progression.
progression.
You guys were really like combative on the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
know,
wanna
was
watch it
not
ever
trying to
again.
hear it still.
So combative.
Honestly, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just like, why was I like that? Anyways,
But yeah.
young and fun.
I think guys you still are though, but maybe sometimes you hear us a bit more now.
Hey,
I
who?
mean-
You hear us a
You
bit more.
try
now.
to be understanding a little bit more.
Yeah.
I understand you.
Fair enough.
Somebody's
As you will probably understand as you continue to listen,
My
there is
God.
an interesting dynamic in our friendship.
bro.
And Joe is always a scapegoat. How
I
does that
love
make you
Joseph.
feel?
I
Free
love
me, bro.
Joseph.
How does
Free
it make
me.
you feel?
Look at how far away he's sitting from you.
Oh, Joe.
Do you know it is? A part of me has done this to myself, like so I can't
Don't
put
watch
the
yourself.
being the scapegoat.
Oh, that's quite introspective.
I can't blame.
Wow.
I can't blame all of you. Well, I can't blame you
Empath.
two.
Empath.
I can't blame you two solely.
Okay.
So I'll take some accountability.
I love that. He's so grown these days.
It lets us laugh at him.
Oh no.
But I think, do you know what it is? There's an undertone of love. Like that's the underlying
we love
thing.
Joseph knows that I love him.
And I think that's what makes it okay. if I felt like it wasn't there, then it would be bullying.
You would tell us off though.
It would be bullying.
Yeah.
For bullying him.
Yeah.
But I think you have told us off there before.
Yeah.
Maybe
Sometimes.
taking it too far.
For
Sometimes I feel
bullying
like,
me?
no, not bullying. I
I'm
feel
about
like,
to say, bro.
sorry, big man.
Oh,
Alright, big bro.
Let's not do that on here, please.
Well,
But sometimes I feel like you guys can be too harsh.
because he needs it. That's the only thing.
You guys or Dami?
You guys, Dami more so, but you guys.
I think it's a joint.
Great segue. It's really, really nice though, having a
Female friends.
perspective. Wow. You guys give the rules. Yeah, you do. You give the rules.
Do we though?
No, you do. Generally speaking, like I don't think.
Sure?
I don't think in any of my
But you don't listen to us.
in any
That's
it's
what
not
I'm
about that. I'm
asking,
saying
do
you
we
give me the rules, but in any of like my mishaps, I feel like there's a difference in perspective. Yeah, there's a difference in perspective. So like,
Why do your bros cuddle? They cuddle you.
they don't cuddle, but it's like I said, it's a difference. It's a difference in
Who's more likely
perspective.
to tell you did something wrong?
Both will tell me what I did wrong, but I think on your end, it's more like
Does our wrong look like their what you like? Does what we think you've done wrong look like what
they think I've done wrong.
Yeah. Because I think that's
Good question.
I don't think it's the same.
I think yes. No. Yes. Yes, in the sense that the wrong is wrong, but I think from the male perspective, there's always a justification. Whereas I think for women, it's more like, bro, you did what you did wrong. Like, there's no way of justifying that.
You guys try to justify.
Yeah, there's an element of like trying to justify it, which can make sense to a guy. Like, if I do something wrong and I tell Banks, actually, he might be the exception.
Yeah,
actually,
wrong person.
no, he's not actually. I feel there's a level of him that will not justify it, but he will understand
Empathize.
my side. Whereas with you lot, I don't. You
he's
lot,
nice about.
it's not just be nice.
Do you know what? I feel like sometimes.
Go on.
I feel like sometimes you don't say what I would like you to say.
He doesn't say that to you guys when we're
We're
public.
together. Yeah.
He will tell me the rules in private, bro.
Honestly.
Trust
Are we
me.
not in
Honestly.
the private when it's just the four of
But
us?
I think
there's a different element still.
There's a
Can't lie.
difference. I feel like there's a way you can't say certain things in a group. It's just
your
not the way you
fair
do it.
enough.
It's just not the way you do it.
I
And
like that.
I would expect that from Joe as well.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, fair.
Protecting him.
So yeah.
Protecting his what? Ego?
Not even
My
that.
ego.
Covering
It's
his
just
Not even that.
Because you know what,
it's not shameful
I'm
here.
being
Being
what
a
I
nuisance.
struggle-
I'm being a nuisance.
What I
don't
struggle
mind.
with, sometimes is like we might say something, and it's very much the point.
Yeah.
And you just don't say anything.
Not that he doesn't say anything. It's more so Joe won't hear us when we say it, but you might come to Joe after the fact
that's not
and be
something
like,
else.
"Oh, bro, actually, this was," and he'll totally hear you.
Do you know it's timing as well? Like I feel like you guys do this thing of like
There and then.
no, it's the first and foremost correction as opposed to like understanding.
Okay.
And that's what you guys try to do. Like you do the whole like I'm gonna tell you what you did wrong. Da 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 da. I'm like okay, cool. Eventually we can
fair.
get there.
Okay.
And I feel like that's where we have the conversation later down the line of like this is what you could do better or whatever.
Next
whatever.
time.
Why does it need to be?
No,
Because
I get
that's
that,
because
to be
you're
honest.
human, bro.
I
Like
do get it.
me, if I did something wrong, I wouldn't want to be told off straight away.
away.
Do you get me?
Okay, yeah, fairs. Heard. Do you know what? Heard.
Nah.
Dammy's
I
not
don't
hearing it.
Dammy's not gonna hear
Dammy's
it.
not
I don't hear
But
it.
that's just
it's not that
Dammy's
I'm
way.
not gonna hear it. I just feel like I don't agree. I think sometimes yes, but a lot of the times when he's told us stuff, or it's like it's even after, like way after the fact.
Okay.
So what?
Do you think? Okay, let me put it to you this way: Is your approach?
my life is a movie. I swear.
Yeah, I'll tell
Your-
it there and then.
Your approach to
My
Corey
life
is the
is a
exact
movie.
same
Most
approach
of
you
the
have
time.
with Joseph.
It's not. You know, it's not.
What do you
not.
mean? Yes, it is.
It's
But we.
not. It's not.
How is it not?
It's not. And I don't.
Okay,
I don't
so
even
tell me
think
how
it
it's
is.
not then.
I don't think it is.
Tell me how it's not.
I can't, but I know I don't think it is.
Unpacking our friendship.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think
if
it
you
is.
can,
But I
yeah.
think it. But I think
But
it's
tell me
not.
how it's not,
And
though.
I'll tell you why. I don't have any concrete evidence, but I can tell you why. Because
At least you
I feel
said
like there's a
that.
level of understanding you already have with her, so you can like it's the same with me and him.
Yeah.
Like you already know her,
You have
so
our
you don't.
context.
Yeah, you have
We
context
both
to
have
who
our
the
context.
person is.
Yeah.
So you don't
So
have
I don't have context to who you are.
not in the same breath as he does.
No, of course not. The relationships are
Okay.
different.
So that's why it's very quick for you to. Whereas him, I'll still get that message, but it'll be a different way.
Okay, fairs.
Do you respect Joe?
Well, of course I do.
Do you
I
think?
wouldn't be friends with him if I
Do
didn't.
you think the way you approach him in
I just
correction
think I
is
don't respect the way he behaves sometimes.
right? But I think that's beside the point. I think that's beside the point because
Oh
if you,
god!
So do I respect him?
yeah, it's a fair question, no?
So what, you think I'm I'll have to go and read the clues.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, let's go. We'll read. It's not. Do you know what it is? It's more like.
I do feel like it can be
quite dismissive. I think it can be quite dismissive sometimes.
It can be hard.
I think
do you know what is it? I think what really riles me up about Joseph is that when I'm speaking,
people are gonna think I'm a tyrant, bro.
I don't like this. We'll start the episode a bit later.
No, it's calm. Just calm, bro.
This is a bit too much.
It's not much, man. Talk. It's cool.
No, I don't like it.
Oh, it's rude now. Well,
why?
Topic.
We can do everyone. Like,
everyone's gonna
we can do everyone. We can do everyone.
If that's the case,
just
I just feel like, it's not nice.
And I don't think it's just Joe. I'm talking to Dami quite a bit right now.
I don't care because I can stand on what I'm saying.
Do you know what? I like this. I really appreciate this part.
No, do you know what it is? I feel like with what I was saying was when you rile, like what the reason why you rile me up is that I'll be saying something and this is something that you do. I feel like it's something that you're working on, but I feel like you always try to justify the bad things that you have done. Like you can never, I
don't think that's right.
When we're telling you that you've done something that isn't correct, and feel free to correct me if you want to as well.
Yeah, go on.
You guys are saying that I'm harsh, maybe I am, but you're so adamant, and it's always so you're coming with so much smoke as to why you did what you did. And you can't see past that. But then, as Korede said, GT will say, "Oh, you did this and you did that," and it's like, "Oh, okay, maybe I did."
That would imply that I don't have a level of accountability because I know when I've done something wrong. Like, there's no justifying when I've done something wrong though. Like,
but sometimes I feel like I have to. We're repeating.
I think what I might say is I might let you understand
what led to what.
What led to it and why that might not necessarily give me a pass, but like understand why I may have slipped.
Yeah.
Whereas for you, it's like, bro, what you did is wrong. Just leave it at that.
Yeah,
I might be like,
wrong.
yeah, I'm not, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's not wrong. I might just let you know this is how I got here. So understand how I got here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's not me saying why. Like I'm not absolving myself from saying that what I did is wrong though.
But you're giving justification.
I'm letting you know why I slipped.
I would like to know your assessment of how they interact.
You're giving justification as to what you've done.
You're not listening.
That's how you think it's right.
You're not listening.
That
You're not listening.
correction and
Dami's a tough lover.
Okay.
So in knowing Dami's countenance, I feel like it's expected.
Yeah.
So Dami likes Joe and knows that Joe has so much potential to like just be.
I just feel like he can do better. All the time. That's my issue.
I know.
That is honestly.
Joe has so much.
People think I'm a madman, bro.
No, you're not.
But I just feel like Joe, and the good thing about Joe is that he's actually able to admit, like, or not admit, but rather open up to us and be like, look, guys, I might have messed up. I put my hands up. There are a lot of people that can't do that.
10 years down the line.
So like we hear from Joe a lot about the things that are a little bit skewski. Twins, but do you get it? Like we hear from Joe a lot. So when Dami's like come on, bro. Come on, bro. It's very much a don't let me get exasperated with you right now. Don't let me get frustrated.
Don't let me
don't let me get upset with you now because how many times am I gonna have to tell you, bro? You need to pattern in X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
So that's my assessment of it.
Okay.
How many times?
And then
every time there's an excuse as to how you ended up there. Not that. With Joseph, it's never from the jump. Oh, guys, I messed up. It's always, this is what happened. This is like. There's always like one thing. It's never. Guys, this is what's happened, and my hands up. No.
I don't think that's right. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe now. Maybe in the
early stages.
I don't think I really went. I don't think me and you have gone back and forth like in recent ages.
Yeah.
But when we did, that's what it was, and that's why I used to get angry every time.
Fair enough.
Maybe I did get angry. Maybe I said something that wasn't nice. I will apologize. I'm changing.
There definitely could be more
that's what
love.
Used to get me.
There could be more love displayed.
Yeah.
Or rather, love displayed differently.
I know it's like I don't think it's like like bad blood. It's love.
No,
it's definitely love. It's definitely love.
Brother, like,
it's definitely love.
Bro.
And you know, and I think as well, Dami has an understanding of what he can handle as well. Do you know what it is? Because I don't think Dami would approach me that way. Do you know? I think Joseph's more patient in that way than I am.
Sorry, sounds like he's a punching bag. Bless him.
No, but I don't. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying he's patient. Like he's understanding.
It's true. You can't. Well.
I don't think I could bounce back from some of the things that you like. If you spoke to me, I don't know if I could bounce back.
Do you know what? And it's like I don't even know what you're talking about in terms of what I've said.
Okay, I don't
Maybe
know.
I need some introspection because that's mad.
This is funny,
Yeah.
bro.
Do you have anything that she might have said that might be upsetting, or I've
Is
said
there
that might
anything
be,
that
like,
I've ever said to
really
you?
I've learned to
triggering.
do. You guys know this already. I've learned to deal with you guys. Like,
Yeah.
I say this in the most like respectful way, but I've actually learned to
No,
deal.
you have to learn how to deal with everyone.
Yeah, I've learned to deal with you guys. So I
you know how to deal with each other.
like. I think you guys have even clocked. Like, there's just certain things. Even when you say it, it's just like.
Yeah.
It's,
I think everything we say now goes in one ear and out the other.
It's. I wouldn't say that. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is just
GT
more.
says it.
It's just more. It's just more like. Yeah, like cool, innit?
They're talking again.
Yeah, like, they're chatting. So that's how I've learned to deal with it still.
Big burgers.
But yeah.
Big burgers.
I love us.
But no, I think everybody's got their part to play in it.
Approach,
So
Yeah. Approaches. No, do you know what? Like,
It's all different.
I can say that sometimes the way I speak is a bit, but I don't think.
But
I
you
think
lot
I've
will say.
changed.
But you
I
lot will
think
say
I'm
this.
like, I know when to like reel it in. Or I know
You lot
when
will
to,
say
like, not
this
say
about me then because you feel like in.
I feel like you've gotten better. Yes.
No. I'm saying like because you're saying like certain things that you say is a bit crazy.
Not
But
crazy. It's just not nice.
But you've
Not kind.
you've also raised it with me that you feel like some of the things I've said towards you guys are a bit brazen. But I feel like before we got
So
there,
what's best? So
before we got there though, I think we were all trying to just figure out each other's like
Approach.
you get. So now that we've figured it out, it's like it's not personal.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
personal.
Everybody knows who to
It
go.
isn't personal.
Everybody
Different
here
things.
knows who to go to for certain things. Like
Agreed.
I don't know if I need to get told off, I know who I'm coming to.
Damn.
Do you
Yeah.
know what I'm trying to say?
everyone.
It's what we said earlier. Like you were saying when we finished the other pod, and you were like, "Oh, if I did this, you'd be the person that would be the hardest on me."
who?
You
What did I
remember
say?
when Sis left the room? When you lot finished the pod, and you were like, "If I had messed up, you'd be the hardest person on me out of the two of you."
Oh,
You know
yes,
what I'm
yes,
talking
yes,
about? So it's just like it's just approach. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I'm a tough
Everybody knows
love.
who to go to for
What different?
different things.
So
That's crazy. What? So what? You guys will tell me last?
No. You might be first to know. You actually might be first to know.
Do you know what?
depending.
My
trying to
responses going
think.
forward might shock you.
I'm not saying you need.
I think it depends on what I want to hear. If I want to hear,
Yeah.
a bit of love, I might go to calls first.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
If I want to hear a bit of love. If I want to be like not told off, but if I want to just hear the rules, then I'll come to you still or bangs.
The reals.
If you
Yeah,
want to
like
hear
the
real-
rules, like the rules.
REALZ.
Yeah.
Okay, Korede puts it nicely.
I
I didn't put it.
Nah,
nicely.
Korede still tells me off, but there's
No,
more
she
of
does, but she puts it nicer than I would. That's the bottom line of it.
I don't. Yeah,
It is
no,
nicer than I would.
I don't even think so because Korede's had her days as well where she's blasted at me as well, bro.
Bad, innit?
Like she's blasted at me still.
I think it takes her longer to get there.
I just think again, and it's very
It does
different.
take
But
me longer to get there, I think.
she.
Yeah, no, you can say one thing to me and I'm just.
I don't. Would I say you've got the
You
same
just see me
context
going
of
like
like
this. You will
me
literally see me going like
as
this.
Gbenga does?
Just tap it.
And then,
No.
Corey is the.
no, I'm. Then I
You take it. You delete it.
Do you appreciate the fact that we've got these two as like?
Yeah. No, for sure. It's good to have. It's good to have you guys in terms of like having a female perspective on stuff. For sure.
Okay,
And
no, everyone's got to do that thing now because
I don't really get in trouble here though.
You don't.
Yeah, it does it.
The
To
only
be fair, I'm
time
not gonna
GT
lie.
gets in trouble is for being on the fence.
Passive.
Dammy tore my shirt. Dammy
Yeah,
tore my
'cause
shirt.
I was so angry.
When
I was
was
really
this?
I
upset.
can't remember what the specific scenario was, but she thought I wasn't making a decision. Like I was playing both sides too much. I
You're
think.
being so passive.
I was
That's
trying
the
to
word
be.
that I
I
used to
was,
describe
I
it.
was trying to be empathetic.
You're trying to be empathetic.
Yeah, but I don't think I get in trouble here though. Honestly,
No, because you're a good youth, man.
come on.
You also don't come to us when there are.
And I think that's another thing. I feel like there's more. Joe has that more of like he'll tell you guys what's going on and where he's making. I don't really think I've done that as much as Joe has.
Yeah.
Nah.
So if I
Yeah.
did do, I would have more telling offs. I think.
Yeah.
Do you think so?
I'm
Your
not
your
perfect.
tellings off
GT's branding
don't
is on
look
point.
like
Yeah.
Joseph's tellings off.
Just I think based on like what's the
Joseph's got a
reoccurrence.
hard heart, man.
And GT will
Be
tell
right.
us, don't let me change it for you, bro.
So I've got a hard. Did you say it? I've got a hard
GT will
heart.
be like, don't let me change
Harder,
it for you, bro. If we
harder.
ever
I've
came
got
at
harder heart.
GT, the same way we came at Joe, GT
Aye.
would switch up on us quick. Be like, I swear don't chat to me like that.
Yeah, I don't think
Not
I am
gonna
that
lie,
patient.
sis.
No,
We are
like,
talking right now.
Don't let me change it for you. I swear that would be.
What about these two then? What can we say?
Oh,
Just put them in the hot seat.
Just put me first, I beg.
I've already given Dami a bit of
his piece of his mind.
I think, do you know what it is? I think with Dami, yeah, I do appreciate, again, like having female perspective.
This is the family meeting. We're letting everyone into our family meeting.
Having female perspective is really, really important. I think Dami provides, again, obviously we already covered that essence of like just being very direct and being like straight to the point. But at the same time, I feel like there's a lot of instances where, like, I would say you could, not that you could show more love, because you do, but like
I can.
No one's even asking you to be softer, because we don't. You don't really need that. But I think there's certain. I think there's certain things that you say. Both of you do it, to be fair. But she's a bit more on top of, like, on the leaderboard. But there's certain things that you say that it's just like, I'll look at certain things I read on message. I'll just be like, bro, like,
that's a lot.
That's not even a lot. It's just like, that's unnecessary. Like, that's so unnecessary, bro. It's just bare unnecessary. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to compare it, but I feel like the women in my life do that a lot. Like, even my mum. Like, if me and mum can have an argument about something or disagreement about something.
I really feel like this is old Dami.
Nah.
Most recently.
Okay, maybe not recently, but yeah.
Most recently. I wouldn't say in this 2024.
But I feel like there's just like, you know, when like you're beefing someone, just like there's just certain things, bro. Like, you just don't need.
Far dig.
No, it's not even a dig. It's just unnecessary. Like, it's unnecessary. Like, what you're saying is just unnecessary. It's not making the situation better. Like, it's just. Yeah. So I think, maybe that would be what my bone to pick would be. Just certain things you can just keep it in, man. It's calm. Yeah, keep it in.
I agree with you. Sometimes,
Pack it in, love.
Wind your neck in.
Wind your neck in.
Pack it in, love.
Wind your neck in.
Yeah, okay.
What about cause?
Well, it's me next.
What about cause?
you need to do yours about me, and and then we'll do.
Oh.
I think you two as well. Okay, what I would say about you, cause I think when Dami's doing what she's doing, I feel like you're adding smoke to the fire.
She's the instigator, isn't it?
Yeah. I feel like you're adding smoke to the fire. Whereas you could do that, like someone's already. Do you know what? Like she's having a word. Like,
so you're crazy to be like, Dami, cool down.
Or when you want to speak to Joe, you do it at a separate time. No, you guys understand that two people don't need to be going at him at the same time.
Well, don't send it to the GC then.
It's not even in the GC, bro. It's in personal as well.
Yeah, that's what I'll say. That's what I'll say.
Fair enough, actually. Okay, cool.
Tag team.
So I shouldn't follow her, right?
Yeah. When it's
no problem.
Do you know what kills me? Dami's always calling me past the group chat. Like, it kills me so much.
That's too funny, bro.
It kills me so much.
Here he comes.
Do I have one for Dami?
Yeah. No?
Not really.
You guys understand each other, sure.
Yeah.
Word.
I feel like we have a common understanding.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, go on.
Korede.
Okay.
Because we've been friends for time now.
Yeah.
Well, not even that long, to be honest, but it feels like we've been friends for a lifetime.
Yeah.
6 years plus.
When do you feel like you thought, oh, this girl might be a bit tapped? Like when was that moment for you?
Oh my god. That's such a good question. Do I have a moment where I thought this girl's tapped?
Did you ever feel like you couldn't be friends with her based on something she did? Okay.
I feel like Dami probably has that for me, Okay. But in terms of like friendships in the past year, Dami is a friend made for me. Okay. Like I can count the number of friends I have on like one hand, and these are people that are long. Like these are. Because the type of person I am, I always say I'm not the easiest person to deal with. So like, how dare I then say I don't want to be friends with this person?
No, but you can say that.
As in by virtue of what? Because anything that she is, I'm probably like times
10 times better.
To get it like times 2, times 4, times 5, times worse. So I should respect myself and just be like,
and it's so funny.
Somebody as mad as me, this is somebody that wants to stick around. I should actually just
it's a nice
take it
thing to
easy.
say.
But I think I don't think I have anything that comes to mind.
I just think the only issue that I have with Korede is her impatience.
Yeah.
I think this come up before.
She's very impatient.
I've never seen you as impatient.
Yeah, because
we don't see that side.
Yeah. I've never seen Korede as
impatient. You see the Korede
impatient.
that's gonna say
bubbly and
yeah,
laissez-faire.
laissez-faire.
Sometimes when she starts, I'm just like,
raw.
Impatient.
my feet are like this.
You don't shirt me. You never shirt with someone that's impatient.
At all.
But that's it though. That's the only
That's
thing.
so interesting. Like, cool, we're all friends, yeah. But that means Dami sees as such like a completely different side to you. Because that word wouldn't even come to mind.
Yeah, word. I would never think.
But I like
was
that
impatient.
though. That's what. But I think our dynamic is very like we spent so much time together.
Yeah.
Like we kind of had no choice but to make things work. And I don't think it was ever enough for me to be like, nah, I can't be friends with her, because I can be impatient as well. I can be really impatient. But her impatience is like, I know she's getting tight, but she's not gonna be like me. Like she's gonna be nice about it. And, and then when you see her, it's just like. But other than that, I think that's the only one.
I've got a question.
Yeah.
Cool. You guys are like both in your like grown as Christians bag right now, yeah. If it wasn't the case that you were both on a similar journey, do you think there would have to be a decision to be made in terms of like closeness and proximity?
Yeah,
that's normal though.
100.
But no, in your context, because let's say you guys have been friends for a very long time.
It would be hard though.
Exactly. So I wanted to know what that would look like if you guys weren't on the same page.
You know what's so fun? It would be hard. It would be hard. But I think.
But we have a very much iron sharpens iron type of relationship.
Yeah.
So like,
she goes this way. But you know what it is, yeah? With me and Korede, and I think my counselor kind of opened my eyes to it. She was basically talking about covenant relationships. Like how you can have, obviously with your husband, that's a covenant. And then you can have friendships that are covenants. I genuinely feel like me and Korede is a covenant. Like we're locked in. This is a 360 deal.
360.
Yeah, I see that still.
I can't lie. When one of us is somehow like when one of us goes that one way, the other tends to follow somehow.
Yeah.
Like if she goes one way, I'm close behind a lot of the time. If I go one way, she's close behind a lot of the time.
Yeah. I don't know. That would be so.
But I'm quite amenable to that. I think you're less amenable.
Do you think?
Yeah, because you're the more rigid one out of us.
I'm a bit more stubborn.
When she starts it, I just let her have it. I just whatever, man. But do you know what? I also let her have it because a lot of the time, like I feel like she has a lot of wisdom.
Yeah,
I think that's her. No, honestly, like I honestly feel like that's her spiritual gift.
Yeah,
like that's your spiritual gift.
God, though.
I always say that to you. I think that's the gift.
I'm a very considered person. Yeah. So like a lot of the time
you've thought about a lot of things.
Not all the time. Don't get me wrong. There sometimes I come back with things and I'm just like, crazy. When I think about it in hindsight, I'm like, it wasn't really that thing. But nonetheless,
so that's why a lot of the times
I try to be as considered as possible.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if Korede didn't think everything through.
That girl was calculated.
Yeah,
so wise.
Everything is for us though.
Too calculated.
Sometimes it's good and bad because like you should do something and make it seem like it's but like she had planned the whole, especially like when we were working together.
This is the master.
I was like, bruh.
This girl sits at home and she goes.
No, she actually thought like, facts.
That's why I let her do like. I'm free with it because I know if it was me to make some decisions, we probably would look back and be like,
I'm screaming.
But I think that's why our dynamic works. You know, some people come into your life and like they're supposed to stay, but some people come and you know that it's not going to be.
I want to know. So the reason I asked is that I hope you guys don't mind. But like in terms of like growing as Christians in your faith, what happens to the people that you've grown up with that are not particularly on that page? Especially if you feel like when you're around them, you're more like your old self than your new self.
That's a very good question. You know?
Yeah.
Can you answer?
100%.
I think it depends, you know. I think they can still be your friend.
Absolutely.
But there has to be boundaries. So I think for me that would look like... But then, I don't know, with the boundaries thing, some people take offense to it and then they fall off because of that. And that's fine. Whatever. But I think when you're doing this, when you're on this journey or whatever... obviously things change, your mindset changes a lot, like so many, like your heart changes. So my heart wouldn't be like, oh, you can't be my friend, how can you be in the same? No, like there was so much love before I decided to give my life to Christ. I think it's a level of understanding. If you both understand each other, if that person understands that you're on a new walk, and they want to run with it, they can. If they don't want to give you that grace or that understanding, then I think they're gonna have to walk out.
You would hope that these people also see something good in
what you're trying to achieve.
What you're trying to achieve.
That's good.
Yeah. And if they're your friends, like you guys in
and that's
the
what
old
the walk
life,
is supposed to be.
You would I would hope have similar mindsets. Maybe, I don't know. I think what I'm trying to say is the hope is that you're an encouragement to them too, so that down the line you are all in the same space. You just kind of got there first.
I think that's so ideal.
It's ideal, right? It's not the reality.
I think the reality is more
not realistic.
I think the reality is more the opposite, where you find yourself wanting to be. It's kind of like what we spoke about previously, like wanting to be Christian in Christian spaces.
Yeah.
And like when you're with your friends, you're like. It's so instinctively to be your old self.
Absolutely.
Because you're going to get pushback.
I wouldn't. It's pushback from them.
Yeah, because they're not going to see things how you see things.
I don't even think it's... Well, I speak personally. I don't even think it's pushback. I think it's more so trying to be more integral about what you want. And I feel like for the people that I'm around...
it's not overt pushback, by the way.
I know.
It's going to be
conversational and
maybe not even conversational. When I say pushback,
Standards.
it's in your heart, you're this doesn't sit right with me. You don't want to compromise, right? But they're looking at you you're different. You're coming. You've changed. You're even mad with it, and it's just
religious.
Oh my God, no! You just don't understand how I understand things now.
Yeah.
I have a difference, and I can see things through a different lens now. But there's that disconnect. Do you get it? And that's why you have to give grace for that gap.
Yeah, that I understand. I think it's also a thing of getting people to just understand what it is you're trying to achieve, really and truly. And like Korede said,
that's be a good
they should be in good standing with what you're trying to get at. But I think for a lot of people who are in those in that predicament, I think it's also a thing on them as well. The individual who wants to chase that change, because I can say for me there's certain things that I definitely want to lose appetite for, but when you're in those spaces,
it's harder to.
You feel very different. You don't feel like your identity is what people are already accustomed to, and because of that can create a bit of looks or people start to think is everything all right kind of thing. And because you don't, and maybe sometimes you might not be ready to have that convo, so because you're not ready to have that convo, you just kind of fall into what that is right now. Because if if that conversation happens, depending on how it goes, it might create a certain type of dynamic that you're not ready for. So some people might be like, okay, cool, until I'm ready to have that convo, I'll just
I think that's normal.
I'll just play it as it go on. But that's the thing though, you can keep playing and playing and playing, and deep down you might, in the moment you might enjoy it, or you might think there's nothing bad with it. I
think we've spoken about this.
What do you mean?
And it's basically you have to really want it. If you don't really want it, that's always going to be a concept. And I'm not saying you don't really want it because you don't actually want it, but you have to be really intentional about it. And if that means today I'm not going out with you guys, I'm not going out with you guys, and that's how it's going to be. You might go out the next time, but you've gone out the next time and you know that I'm going out this time and I'm not drinking or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But I think that's a normal thing that happens. And it depends, because sometimes if you're lucky, you kind of have people who started on similar fundamentals as you, so that you're Christians anyway, but it's still dilly-dallying. That's fine, because we've all been there. Still there. But when you have kind of that baseline, then you kind of, but it's hard. That's why I'm grace for both sides of that scenario, because I really resonate with that scenario. It's easy to
any advice for somebody that would, let's say, struggling with that in terms of they're finding that they're not making the change that they want to see when they're around their old friends, what would you?
Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yeah, it's a process, literally.
It is a process. I think, what's the advice? It's hard because still living in it respectfully. You kind of just have to take each day as it comes, and you have to almost premeditate. Like, you know your friends, right? You know
your vices.
Yeah,
you know your vices too.
Like,
what's
conversations that might sort of arise.
Right.
You know these people. Like, you actually do. So you should, like,
foresight.
Foresight is the most important thing.
Be active
be prepared
when you're
and
participating.
be active.
Because, like, if you just go with the flow, you're gonna go with the flow, right?
Go with the flow.
So
That's my
if you go into a room and know, okay, cool, this might this is how it might go.
Yep.
Let me take a stand before I get in there. Do you know what I mean? Like, okay, prepare your mind. Like, cool. When that happens, remember to not engage in that way.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm saying. The compromise. That's a protest, but it's also evangelism in a way. Like, do you get me? Like, okay, I'm gonna take a stand and
because you want them to look at you and be like, oh, yeah, this person's gonna stand on business.
Also, if you're finding that you're doing the same things, you actually have to hold yourself accountable. Because like, cool,
bro,
you have to want to change anything.
And not change anything.
You have to want it. You have to want to be a part of the relationship.
That would be mad. Right?
If you don't want to be if you don't want to be a part of the relationship, of course it's like, and I feel like I'm saying it in a way that's so, what's the word, simply put, I guess I'm not the way I'm saying it is not blunt. Like, I'm not allowing for nuance. But that's the basics of, like, if you want to be there, then you're gonna have to do things to make sure that you maintain your position.
Yes. Put things in place.
You have to, because you're always gonna get carried away.
That's good.
But for me, it's just like, if I'm getting carried away and I'm getting carried away all the time by my good sis, and it's like, well, but we're getting carried away in a positive, like, I'm okay with it. But if it's like you're carrying me away in a negative, like no, we're gonna have to wrap things up.
I feel like if you know you're like easily influenced, be around good influence. Like,
you have to surround. That was gonna be my advice. Whoever you surround yourself with. I said in our last episode, well, 2 episodes back. What's really helped me on my journey is making sure that I'm surrounded by people who are on a similar
journey to me.
And luckily for me, we all started at a similar time. I have that as a pro. Privilege is a privilege, because you might not start from the same place.
What I was gonna say.
But if you don't start from the same place, I would say try and find wise counsel. I don't know how. But it's also like, what does wise counsel, like, if they're a baby in it, how do they know what wise counsel is? That's the only other part about it. That's just like, oof.
Rome wasn't built in a day, Sean.
It really wasn't.
We'll get there.
And
you got to pick it up every day.
That's the most
important thing. Put it in God's hand.
Pray. That's a silly video.
When we are to pray.
No.
But yeah, oh my gosh,
this was a good episode.
Yeah.
Wait, have you done everyone?
Are we done?
What's my advice review? Not my advice, my bone to pick review.
Yeah, tell me.
I thought it was the passive thing.
That's the only issue I have with you.
Sorry, guys, but you understand why?
You guys
it's just
we did. I said you pile on.
Okay, yeah.
No.
What was
yours? Did you have one?
Nah, not really.
Love Jay.
Yeah. It's the same really. Like I said, we all like, this is the beauty of friendship. You all know you all know where you stand and your part to play in the friendship. And I think it's very important when you're with people, or when you're trying to grow a friendship with people, like, have that dynamic established. Give grace to people and know what their input is. Yeah, and honestly, grace is the word of the month still. What their input to that dynamic is. Do you think we would be different if not for like these lot in our dynamic?
I think they've helped shape things a little bit. I think.
Do you guys think? I have a question. Do you guys think you would still be friends if you weren't in the picture?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we speak more because we're in a group now, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we've been in a group for years now, like 4 years.
No, but I also had a friendship with Joe prior to.
Yeah, you did. But
cool.
Yeah, would you still?
And we also had a friendship before the group was established.
Yeah,
you get me. It was like a year into this that we started, like the group really formed and stuff.
I think we would be friends, but where I can say you guys have aided to the strength of our friendship is giving, like, I understand. Not that I don't understand him better, but I think by way of knowing kind of the things that maybe like things that I need to work on, and maybe I might know that like introspectively, but I'm like, it's better to come from somebody else so that they can actually and because you lot have outed that, it's kind of posed the way like our dynamic is. So I think we still would be friends.
Yeah.
But maybe I don't know if things would really
Be the same. Like,
be as close.
There's been times that we've fallen out that we've started speaking again because of the fact that we're a 4.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So let's say,
I think that's what I was trying to ask.
yeah, let's say that wasn't the case. Who knows what would have happened?
Yeah.
Post fallout.
very true, very true.
But yeah, it's nice.
Oh, you can be quite stubborn as well then.
Yeah.
You think you? It's not.
Never
man.
The end of your stubbornness. So.
I was gonna ask whether we've had an impact in your.
We've never fallen out.
So it's me, bro. I can't lie. Free Joe.
Free Joe, man.
The last time we didn't speak, what was the reason we didn't even speak?
Can you actually pick a fight with Gbenga, like just to balance things out?
I can't.
All of you, like both of you, just
You should pick a fight with him.
yeah, just find something.
Come on,
Just
The last time we didn't speak, no, you did something.
what did I do,
And it really,
Dami?
really got to me.
Dami Lola, what did I do?
It really got to me. I can't remember what it is though.
That's
I'll
the
figure it out
beauty of
after.
forgiveness.
That's the beauty of forgiveness, man.
It really got to you.
There is so much beauty.
Yeah,
Honestly,
and I wasn't going to talk to
honestly.
you.
You were gonna ask if you guys have had an impact in our friendship.
Yeah.
No,
No,
Doubt it.
I think
so.
that's good then.
yeah, like
I didn't have male friends.
Okay.
I think
you
that's
guys.
what my answer
Really?
is gonna be.
No.
Like you guys have
good.
kind of really opened my eyes to what it's like to
Positive.
have male friends
Yeah.
that don't
I'm not trying to sleep with you.
want to sleep with me.
Yeah, like I genuinely think.
Don't laugh. It's
It's hard to know. No,
That's
you
a-
guys.
that's a episode. That's a whole
hard.
episode. That's a whole episode.
There is so much beauty
Lord.
in it. Like, you guys offer a perspective that we.
That's so
would
funny,
otherwise
bro.
I
have
love
without.
listening to you guys tell me stuff.
Stuff. There's no ulterior motive.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And it's like, for example, now the way that
That's
we
so jokes.
come onto Joe, for example, and like you said, you don't need to do that all the
Yeah.
time, or
Yeah.
rather like. You can, because you were saying like the other women in your life do similar things where they get at you, and it's like it's every single time you do something, it's a big deal. Do you get what I mean? Like that's something that I maybe it would have taken me longer to realize.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
I
If
could
we
fix
didn't
that,
have you in
if
our
we didn't
corner.
have you,
Right,
do you see what I
okay,
mean?
right,
So
right.
it's definitely taught us how to comport ourselves
Yeah.
elsewhere. So I think
Is
yeah,
that in
it's
relation
definitely
to men or just in general?
just generally? I think
okay.
like it's not every little thing.
Are there any components of us that has taught you
How
how
to-
to treat men better?
Yeah.
Good question.
Really? Generally, sir. In what way? I would like to know.
Joseph needs
Tap,
to-
tap,
he
tap,
needs
tap,
to-
tap,
What we
tap.
just spoke about.
No, I just want to know.
Talking
Like,
to people nicely.
really? You think you learned that because of us?
Kindly.
I think so.
Yeah. I think of
You needed us for that, really?
No, I'm saying like it's just based on what Korede has said. Like
Okay, that's interesting. Nah, genuine
It's-
question. Just wanted to know.
for me to hear GT say, "Oh, like it's not." Sorry, GT say, not you say, but
Bye. She's
Oh my God.
behaving again.
when GT talks, I listen.
Oh,
Hey,
Daddy.
don't
Sorry.
mind her. Don't mind her.
It's true though. But even when but I ask you for advice all the time.
Yeah.
We always talk on the phone. Like me and Joseph talk on the phone often.
And
I asked him for stuff.
You don't call me anymore.
No, you guys used to call each other. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it used to be.
I'm
Yeah.
busy
And I would
now.
be like,
I was
I'd be like-
freelancing.
"What do you mean you guys having conversations about me?" Like what?
Feeling left out. Don't worry, we're gonna get back there, Joe.
Don't worry.
But yeah, I listen to you guys when you talk. But when GT was basically telling me to read it in, I was just like, maybe I do need to read it in. I think I do definitely need to read it in. You just aggravate me a lot, so it's harder to hear from you.
But that teaches you
it is-
patience and
yeah,
like
it's-
you never know. Like let's say you're with a guy who pushes your buttons in a similar way that Joe would.
Probably will.
You
That might be the perfect person for you.
and like you know how to handle it.
No, man.
You know how to handle it.
Because you need somebody who's gonna make you grow, and if
Yeah.
you need to work on your patience, you're probably gonna get someone that makes you bleed in
Anxious.
patience.
This is so
You know what I mean?
jokes,
Like
bro.
that's
What, that you helped?
This is just funny. This is funny how
what
you
do you
look.
mean?
What else has Joseph helped me with? Or Joseph and GT?
I feel like they're lovely boys as well.
Yeah, I think you guys kind of keep like there's hope that the other sex can actually be okay and not mentally unstable.
Thanks,
Yeah.
thanks,
Thanks,
So-
guys.
thanks. We
No,
try.
you guys put our big like really. I mean, anyone
big
that
part
knows
of my life.
anyone that knows me knows
Yeah,
that they know of a GT,
and
they know of a Joe.
you guys are reliable in terms of like my friends like that I can count on to do certain things for me, like show up in a certain type of way.
100%.
So it's
yeah. No, I love you guys. I love you both so much.
Love you guys.
Likewise.
Seriously.
Yeah, and you guys really impress me. Like you're both individually so impressive. Like in the way you carry yourself. Proud of both of you. Like she's a flipping doctor.
Not yet,
broski. She's a doctor. So
Yeah, when I think of women that are like
broski, you know,
top of the class still, you lot are there still, can't you?
guys. Our parents tried.
You lot are there
seriously.
still. Well, I'm glad we've had a positive impact. It's not been all negative.
No, of course.
No, it's not.
Folks.
It's not. Guys, we have so many good memories. I look. No, do you know what picture I was looking at that day?
It's not been all negative, folks.
In Catford.
No, Catford.
After their party, the boys' party.
Yeah.
I love that picture so much.
We've also had a lot of laughs.
All our personalities are in that picture.
So many laughs.
We've had a lot. I think I might say
that GC. That's Premier League status.
I might say you two might be like, obviously we always talk about women not being funny, but you two might be in the conversation, like big time in the conversation still.
I genuinely think we're hilarious.
You lot kill me.
Not even like on a thing where it's like, oh, we're so like women are funny, because I do get it. Sometimes men aren't funny either, but that's a different topic entirely. I just think we are actually
patriarchy.
Categorically quite funny.
You lot got banter still. Can't lie.
Thanks.
You lot do your thing.
You got banter, and it's not girly banter. It's like
you lot can hang.
You can hang still. You banter still. You can banter still.
No, that is so funny.
Guys, I love that.
There's a lot of laughs still. A lot of laughs.
We have had some.
What a chart! Like, what are the chances? Just like
we've had laughs.
All the four paths converging. I'm so like, it's God.
Covenant friendship.
Yeah, let's put it down.
Covenant friendships, man.
You can pray about that word.
They're real.
Well,
you guys seem to stick, so
yeah, we're still around.
It's seeming covenant-y.
We're still around.
Covenant-y.
Covenant-ish.
Yeah, covenant-ish.
So you don't think I've done anything that will like tip you over the edge yet?
No,
Joe,
you're on the tether. I've told you, it's ticking.
Nah, because listen, there are some things that I just personally just will never accept. Like
I just can't be associated with that.
I've told you before.
Look, before me and Korede got locked in, I remember Korede telling me like, bro, do you remember that day Korede said, if I see you anywhere for anything,
if I see that anybody says Joe, I will personally quote tweet it and say I denounce
from Camberwell.
I am not his friend anymore. This is enough for me to draw a line under the sand.
Anyway, Korede made it
Walai she will do it, bro.
Korede warned me from day one.
I do not know that man.
Korede warned me from day one still. She warned me from day one.
I already told you. So I don't even think I need to tell you. I think you already know what's up.
She warned me from day one still.
Literally.
Goes both ways?
It does go both ways. I can't. This is the
not
thing.
necessarily. I won't lie to you.
Do you know what? One thing we've had a discussion about in the past year. You guys used to tell us off for having too high of an expectation
of us
on friendship generally.
Right, I remember this conversation.
We had the conversation about this. GT said that we have too high of an expectation. But my thing is, listen, the standard that we hold you to, you are more than welcome to hold us to the same standard. And my issue was maybe we see friendship differently.
Yeah, I remember.
That was my conclusion. That look, I hold you to a high standard because I know
you expect to be held to the same standard.
Why do you think we don't hold them to that same standard then?
I think it's a male and female thing. I think male friendships don't look the way female friendships do.
Fair enough.
And I think Korede and Dami have brought us so much into the inner circle that the standard that they'll hold to their girls is the same standards that they hold to us. Yeah. And we're bringing you into our circle, but like the standard isn't that high.
And then you guys are just behaving what?
Yeah.
What? What's going on here?
Hello. That's a clean up crew for rules.
No, but absolute pleasure.
Honestly.
Thank you guys for having us.
It will take a long time. It will take a lot.
So there's nothing I'll do that will tip you over.
That's what I was literally about to say. It will take a lot for you to push me. No.
I don't think, even if you guys like fall out, I think there's always our foundation is strong enough for things to be built up again. I think that's the case. I think we've seen that as well.
I can't let you guys go too far into the wild.
God,
all that you guys know.
I've seen enough.
You better stay near and dear.
I think that's true.
Nah, I'm playing.
It might take a while though.
Absolutely,
I cannot talk to you.
Don't be fooled. Dami loves me,
Dami
bro.
loves this boy.
Don't be fooled,
that's
bro.
our brother.
Don't be
Like,
fooled.
loves this
Dami
Next
loves
of
me,
kin.
bro.
Loves this boy.
Don't be
Oh
fooled.
my
Don't be
days.
fooled. Don't be
Honest
fooled.
to God. I just think, no.
Yeah, I do love Jojo.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for
Yeah,
coming.
thanks for having us. Thank
Peace
you
out.
so
That
much.
is the sistership with GT and Joseph.
Bye, guys.
Oh my gosh,
Please
you guys.
like, subscribe, share. Thanks.
Peace out.